So thank you, Oxford House, for sponsoring this self-empowerment Reiki meditation. Today we're going to be talking about how to keep our energy clean, clear, and how when we get off, when we feel that inner child fear, how to use energy to smooth things out and bring us back to calm. So first, we're going to start with the hug, and if you can cross your biceps and just gently rock back and forth. If we were together, I'd be giving you a hug and welcoming you. So this is your welcome. If you stay with this energy for 20 seconds, you're going to feel the same feel-good chemistry as if you were being hugged by a loved one. All right. So let's start with a prayer. Highest source of light, Reiki Masters, the guides and angels and masters of everyone that's attending today. Masters of the earth and the higher power, thank you for coming and being one with us, flowing through us and all around us. Come for our highest good, highest healing, highest purpose, and highest truth. Ground us, center us, clear us. Ground. Feeling the light fill us. Connect and align with the highest and best love and light. And make me a clear channel of love and light. Grid work straighten. Chakras, distributors, triangles, subtle bodies, swirls, spaces, curls, circles, nadis, meridians. All get where you belong. Activate. Crown open. Thank you. So Dr. Alexander Lowen talks about how important it is to be all that we can be. Luis, would you like to read this?
Sure. A person who doesn't breathe deeply reduces the life of his body. If he doesn't move freely, he restricts the life of his body. If she doesn't feel fully, she narrows the life of her body. If her self expression is constricted, she limits the life of her body. Dr. Alexander Lowen.
So what Dr. Lowen was telling us is our breath is vital to our life force. And exercise, moving our body each day is vital to continuing to be all we can be. We talk about often feeling our feelings. And if we ignore those feelings, we're not living fully. And then finally, making sure that we are fully who we are has us be who we can be. So when your inner child gets scared, when you're feeling off, we've talked about ways in which to activate those parts of us. Um, 2 weeks ago, we talked about feeling our feelings and then going into our body to get that adjustment. Today, we're going to be talking about using energy as a means to bring calm and peace to our system. So, how do you keep your energy up when you're feeling off or even on a daily basis, Louise?
Energy for me,
Oops,
when
sorry. Whoops, my
well,
mistake.
when I'm feeling okay, I'm on autopilot most of the time. I don't really worry too much about it. But when I get anxious, or I do employ breathing, I try to do some breathing, or I have a guided meditation that I go to um, in my mind that I've worked out, you know, in other areas with my therapist, and I mean it's a work in progress basically, but you know that's what I do.
hmm Well, and your energy system is autonomic. It's just like it's autopilot, like perhaps your heartbeat, your breathing, and you've got the capacity to override and activate your energy. Certainly when you felt off and you started breathing intentionally, did you feel your energy pick up? Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so we've talked about the seven major chakras. You know, if people are aware of their energy system, they may be familiar with the chakras. Just as a review for those who are going to be viewing this online, everything is energy. Back to early science class. This is energy, and we're a denser form of energy. And we have within us energy centers, just like we have organs and veins and nervous system. We've got energy systems that act like bone structure, and our organs are very akin to chakras. And so you see a picture here of what the primary chakra system looks like. And this is our means of communication with the outer world, as well as communication within ourselves to our organs. And our chakras are constantly scanning for our safety, just as every other as our nervous system is scanning for safety. And so knowing, and each chakra has a purpose. For example, the root chakra is about grounding us, feeling safety and secure. Um, the heart chakra is about expressing and feeling love. And just as our organs need to work together to flow, and for example, the heart, our heart pumps blood throughout the body, yet the heart needs the lungs in order to fulfill its purpose. The sexual organs may live in our hips, but the chemistry that comes from our sexual organs fuels our ability to get up and move and feel good about ourselves. Without testosterone, both men and women uh, feel small and insecure. So, each of our organs need each other and need to communicate fully. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. It does
Okay.
make a lot of sense.
And just as our organs and different body parts have consciousness, so do our organs called the chakras. And those chakras have a mini brain, if you will, that takes in information, digests it, compares it to what's happened in the past, and helps us understand what's happening in the moment. And energy flows from the outside into us through our energy centers and then goes into our organs. And it connects us with the higher power energy and helps us understand our world. So here's the inside of what a chakra looks like. It's you think about it as looking down or inside, if you will, of, let's say, your throat chakra, and it's got these petals and all these different layers, and these chakras turn in order to operate. So, oops. Sorry. What are you seeing now, Louise? Are you seeing the
I see
chakra?
the chakra. I think it's the
Okay.
throat chakra, right?
Well, actually, all of the chakras look like this.
Mm-hmm.
And so the chakras have petals, as I talked about, that have these tubes that go to our body parts. So, for example, our heart chakra will be as a part of us, and then it will go into the physical organs in that part of our body. In the solar plexus in the belly. Did you see that emit sign? That's okay. Here we go. Hey, Wayne, how are you, my friend? So in the solar plexus, we've got in our belly, the chakra that goes for the solar plexus goes to the different organs. It'll go to our stomach, it'll go to our spleen, our liver, everything in that part of our being. And for the solar plexus, for different parts of our body, the same is true.
Hello,
So,
everybody. Some late.
welcome. I'm glad you could be here with us. So, what we're doing
Louis.
today, what we're doing today is learning how to pull up our energy system if we're not feeling fully ourselves. So, we're going to start. Normally, we start at the top for the Reiki meditation. I'm going we can start at the top as well, and we're going to talk about how to open that energy center in addition to just using Reiki. And certainly Reiki works, but know that just as you can control your thoughts and how you feel, you have the power to control your energy center as well. So I'd like you to think about, oops, Wayne, you didn't actually see the picture of the chakras, so we're going to go back to that piece and okay, where are you? Okay, what are you guys seeing right now? Are you seeing the picture on the screen?
No, I'm seeing the Just for Today by, there's the
Okay.
seven major chakras.
Okay, fabulous. That's great. All right, so Wayne, just as a reminder for you, here's the chakras. So we can just leave this picture up actually. And I want you to think about your crown chakra and maybe just close your eyes and think of this piece of you that's on the top of your head. It goes, the cone goes to the center of your brain and then it fans out into a cone. So we ask that part of our crown chakra to center. We ask it to turn clock, well, Yeah, it clockwise, and you're the clock. So it's turning to the left. And we're going to ask that part of you to open. And it helps you connect more strongly to the higher power. You may feel things shifting in the brain. And then gently move to the second, to your third eye in the center of your forehead. And that particular chakra is called the third eye chakra. And it turns to the left. And you may even want to take your hand and have it go in a clockwise direction to guide that part of you as it turns. And ask that part of you to fully operationalize, expand, and invite in the violet light because it's violet, opening fully and letting the energy travel front to back and back to front. This is where we get our intuition, insights, and opening. And we move to the throat chakra, clarity, communications, knowing our truth. You may want to take your hand and guide it around in a circle to the left. And you may even feel your shoulders relaxing, maybe your jaw, as it allows greater limberness. And we go to the heart and see opening the heart. And just again, take your hand in a circle to the left. And things may have gotten tight, so blow out any stress that you may be feeling when it comes up. And see the color green activating through you. And feeling the energy flow back to front, front to back, in and out of you as you expand your heart. And then move it to the solar plexus, to your belly. And again, take your hand in a circle. See the color yellow. Opening that part of you. And again, allowing the energy to flow front to back, back to front. Expanding that part of you. Creating greater space. Greater awareness. Allowing your gut feelings to come forward. And creating greater connection with the real you. And we go to the sacral, the lower abdomen below your belly button. And again, you may want to draw a circle to the left and inviting your chakra to open. Remember, allowing the petals to unfurl, unfold, and activate greater communications with your hips, your lower back. Oh, that's you and your hips, your joints, your bones. And then finally your root. And as you can see, that's a downward facing chakra. And allow that part of you to open. And yes, the root chakra, when fully unfurled, may only go to midway down your thigh. But cause those strands to go down your legs, thinking about the most giant tree you've ever seen, and grounding you. Feeling your connection to the earth. And then allowing that energy to go up your spine and connecting all of your chakras. And you may feel your nervous system activate and your meridians activate as there's greater communication between your chakras. So that's the basis. I mean, there's so much more in Reiki. I don't want to diminish what Reiki does. What was your experience of that?
I I could feel the clockwise rotation, and when I actually placed my hand and did the circle left-handed the way you suggested, it felt a lot like the powering up. I could feel like a field there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, you were turning yourself on. So it's very much exactly like powering yourself up. That's a good analogy. How about you, Wayne?
Um, with me, it was like with my to the heart. When I started doing things with my heart, I had a little episode last week when I was having chest pains, and they
Oh,
had to go to the hospital. And then what I did is while I was waiting there after they did the EKG, that I did Reiki on my heart, and I did it, and the pain went away. And then when I I had to do a stress test. I had to do another stress test on Thursday, and I did some Reiki on before I went to do my stress test. Cause I had to do some nuclear medicine or something like that to go through
mhm,
to see make sure everything was clogged up,
right.
and everything came back normal.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So as I was doing that, then I was just thinking, um, with my mind, because I always believe you got to master your mind, don't let your mind master you. And I had to get all the negative thoughts out. And I could just feel the energy in my heart, you know, when I was thinking that.
That's beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you said it well. I mean, you summarized everything that we're teaching today. So thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
All right, great. Well, without further ado, let's do the Reiki now. Do you want to power up, Wayne?
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Do you want to draw your symbols, or did you already do them today? Okay, here we go. Start on the top of the head, opening your crown, allowing the Reiki energy to fill you fully, reorganizing the brain, activating every part of you as the supercomputer optimizes you for your full health and well-being. And you may feel the energy shift in your sinuses, your ears, and feeling your nervous system. Wayne, you had some excitement this week, and it jangled a little bit of your nervous system. And all of us can optimize our nervous system, inviting peaceful activation, reorienting us, and allowing greater facilitation in the neurons in the brain. So there's better communication, faster communication. So we think and actively move our system better. We move to the hands over our eyes. And you might want to blow out. Inviting our third eye to open more fully, so that we also are more in tune with our own intuition. Inviting the amygdala to calm and be at peace. Inviting better sleep, better production of melatonin, and the different organs of the endocrine system to work together better. Inviting our chemistry to optimize for full health and well-being. And that includes optimizing our ability to take in breath, opening our airway passages, and balancing our carbon dioxide. Taking our hands to the sides of our head and allowing right to left, left to right communication of the brain, helping us think better, process information better, calming the frontal lobe. And for those of you who are looking for greater psychic sensory awareness, bringing in greater sight, greater awareness by smell, taste, and touch. If you're giving Reiki to others, activating your ability to call upon the higher power and be a greater channel for love and light. You may feel relaxation in your jaws, your temples, throughout your face. And blow out. There you go, good. As greater relaxation fills you. Calm and peace activates you. We take our hands to the back of our head. An alternative is front and back, one forehead and one lower on the lower part of your head. That's up to you, whichever feels best. Creating greater vision for your life, greater awareness of what is happening in our world so that we can better respond with love and light and feel safe, activating the real you in full force. Opening, allowing the brain to fully function according to its master divine template. Asking the muscles of the head to relax, and maybe even some shifts of the skull as needed. One of you has some shifting of the face to help you breathe better. We take our hands to our throat, front and back, and blow out as we expand our awareness and connect to even a higher power truth. Improving our ability to communicate who and what we are, and letting go of some of the tightness that's been in our throat, perhaps some resentments, some mistrust issues we've been walking around with that just we don't need to hold on to any longer. We've outgrown being small. Well done, gentlemen. You're allowing yourself to be that greater expansive person that you know yourself to be. Relaxing the shoulders. One of you's been carrying around a heavy burden. Let's put that down, even for just the next 20 minutes. If you want to pick it up again after today, that's up to you. But just for now, let go. And blow out. Excellent. Moving to the heart, and if it's comfortable, you can put one hand front, one hand back, or any variation that works for you. Good job. The more you can open your heart, the greater health and well-being you will feel, both physically and emotionally. Because really, love is about loving ourselves. And it's safe to love you now. It really is. And it's been scary to love. Each of us has had some really awful traumas that we faced. But in this right here, right now, give yourself the chance to love deeply. deeply with all your heart, opening to the higher power love. And blow out. Stay here for another moment. Asking you to open the back of your heart. This is where our unconscious lies. And some of our history. All of our history, actually. Allowing, acknowledging what has happened. It definitely happened. Forgiving and letting it go. Letting all the malice go. The hurts and pains. Inviting greater healing to the physical being and the mental being. And we move to our solar plexus, to our belly. And this is where we perceive ourselves to be, who we perceive ourselves to be. And so many of us see ourselves as so small compared to who we really are. Allow that part of you to expand, bringing healing to our immune system, our liver, our kidneys, our pancreas, spleen. For those of us that have appendix, to our appendix, and our belly, our beautiful digestive system. Activating our solar plexus chakra fully. Inviting our immune system to fully activate. And again, one of you must be really asking for greater psychic awareness, because a piece of that is felt in the belly, in our gut awareness, our sense of knowing. As that is continuing to strengthen. Well done. Opening yourself to greater awareness, greater consciousness. Greater being. Sending greater love to our kidneys. One of you must have had some challenges with your kidneys. I guess we are going to spend a moment here charging them up. And blow out. letting go the stress, the angst, and what no longer serves you. Bringing in the health and well-being that Wayne talked about earlier, of how he healed his heart. Nice move. Wow. Feeling that shift in the kidneys. Wonderful. And moving to our lower abdomen. Just below our belly, our sacral area. Many of us hold lower back pain. It's where our creativity, our relationships, and our will to feel. Many of us learned as a little child that our feelings didn't matter as much as others around us. And that's just not so. Dissolve these lies. And realize you're right to feel. Expanding the chakra. Bringing in the fire. Allowing that fire to ignite you in your furnace. And you may feel that fire licking up your spine, igniting you to be you. You are a creative being. Luis, you talked about creating some new things in your life. This is a place for you to really spend your energy activating, feeling that power within to create. And we move to the root chakra. Spent some time with giant redwoods this week. The power and strength of the old trees, the wisdom that lies there, and the absolute universal love. Allow yourself to deeply ground. Think about the most magnificent of trees you've ever seen, felt, been with. And allow your roots to take hold like those big trees. Connecting with Mother Earth, the crystal kingdom, the waters, the rocks, the native cultures, the plants and animals, and allow Mother Earth to feed you, activating your Earth Star chakra, and connecting to the crystal in the center of the earth. And blow out. Good. Opening yourself fully. safety and security that the universe has for you. Activating your will to live to its fullest extent, and your will to be here on this planet. Good. And we move to the knees. And one of you's been unkind to your knees, so we're going to recharge your knees. Increasing the cartilage, the fluids to those parts of your being. Creating some realignments so that your knees feel better. Maybe you feel some shifts in your spine, your hips. And blow out. Our knees are about moving forward in life with ease. Inviting our path to come with ease, joy, and glory. I'm going to say that one more time because one of you kind of needs to hear that a second time. All of my life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. There you go. And blow out. Let the feelings come up. Acknowledge them. And let them go. And you may feel this in other parts of your body as you're ready to let go of feelings that just don't serve you anymore. Good. And we move to our ankles. And if you can't reach them, it's okay. Just set the intention. And blow out. Wow. One of you really needed that. Feel the weight of the world just dissolve. Allowing for greater flexibility. And allow the universe to provide in a way you hadn't expected. Good. Wow, well done. Feel that shift? That's huge. Good job. And finally, your feet. And again, if you can reach them, great. You may want to do one at a time. One hand on top, one hand on the bottom. That's where our meridians come to the end. You may want to send some energy up the rest of your body. And if you know reflexology, there are points on every part of the foot that correspond to the rest of the body. Top of the foot's the immune system. And who doesn't need a stronger immune system? There you go. Good. Wonderful. Feeling greater relaxation as your body comes into balance. And you may want to move to the other foot. Oh, beautiful shift. Opening the third eye, the crown, the greater centering of who you are and what you are to be. Allow the awareness to enter you. Good. Feel that shift in your solar plexus. In every part of your being. And finally, we're going to take one hand on the top of our head, one at our root, our groin, and invite our being to flow top to bottom, bottom to top. As we connect deep within the earth and allow ourselves to connect to the highest level of the higher power. Expanding our core, filling our aura. You may feel the stars lighting you up, inviting the communication nodules to completely turn on. Thank you. And as we slowly bring ourselves back into the now, changing our breath, feeling our toes and our fingers, you may wiggle them. And when you're ready, open your eyes. How was it, Luis?
Very good.
What
I
did you
like.
experience?
I like when you said that phrase, your life comes to me with ease. I'd like to write that one down.
Your life comes, or my life comes
My life
with
comes
ease,
with ease.
joy,
Uh-huh.
and glory. I've been sending you notes from the week, so I'll include that.
Oh, okay. Wow, okay, good.
Mm-hmm. Wayne, what was your experience?
I guess first month I was like kind of all over the place a little bit, and then I had to take a couple of deep breaths and kind of settle down. I guess my mind was like kind of all over the place,
Mm-hmm.
and once I did that, then I felt at ease.
Wonderful. Good. Great.
Yeah, if I might add, I think when you said that phrase, my life comes with ease, joy, and glory, that's not how I have interpreted that in the past, I always thought it was a battle coming at me. So that's why I really like that phrase. It really changes the outlook on our
So
neighbor.
that comes from a different modality that I use called access consciousness.
Uh-huh.
And that modality recommends saying that 10 times in the morning and 10 times at night to kind of reprogram the mind.
Right.
So try it.
I will.
My life come
Awesome.
with ease, and you said enjoy.
Ease, joy, and glory.
Glory. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah. And it is surprising how it helps you think about things differently.
Mm.
So we'll be back to the Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time next week. So look forward to seeing both of you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Okay.
And
Wendy, as always.
And you said
yeah.
we can invite a guest too.
Oh, invite as many. Yes, Oxford House has generously said we can invite anyone that we want to this time. So absolutely bring everybody that would like to come.